What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode where we're going to talk about a phishing scam where $1.7 million in NFTs was stolen. You might remember just a few days ago we talked about the complex clay swap hack that helped attackers steal $1.9 million by hijacking BGP. Now that hack was a really complex attack. Probably too complex for only earning $1.9 million, even though it was in 3 hours. Now, in case you missed the episode, the link to that is above. This story is not that complex, and it involves the tried and true exploitation of vulnerabilities in the smart contract. Yep, the old not so smart contract hack. Now, I hope you watch the full episode, but in case you already know the story, you can now skip directly to my insights at the end of the episode, right from the timeline below. For the rest of you, let's go through the story together and see what we can learn to protect ourselves and others.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
On a clear, quiet Saturday, attackers stole hundreds of NFTs from Opensea users, causing a late-night panic among the site's broad user base. A spreadsheet compiled by the blockchain security service PeckShield counted 254 tokens stolen over the course of the attack, including tokens from Decentraland and Bored Ape Yacht Club. The bulk of the attacks took place between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m., targeting 32 users in total. Molly White, who runs the blog Web3 is Going Great, estimated the value of the stolen tokens at more than $1.7 million. The attack appears to have exploited a flexibility in the Wyvern protocol, the open source standard underlying most NFT smart contracts, including those made on Opensea. One explanation, linked by CEO Devin Finzer on Twitter, described the attack in 2 parts. First, target signed a partial contract with a general authorization and large portions of the contract left blank. With the signature in place, attackers completed the contract with a call to their own contract, which transferred ownership of the NFTs without payment. In essence, targets of the attack had signed a blank check. And once it was signed, attackers filled in the rest of the check to take their holdings. Congratulations, you're doing a great job by wanting to learn about this $1.7 million in NFTs being stolen in this apparent phishing attack. I appreciate your support by watching my episode about it. If you are new to my channel and have not already, please consider subscribing to my channel and smashing the bell to be notified when I upload new episodes where I give you insights into the newest, important cybersecurity news stories like this one. With my insights, you can be better prepared to protect your company, your family, and yourself against these and other cyber attacks. So, hit the subscribe button now and let's continue to learn about this story together. I checked every transaction, said one user who goes by Nesso. They all have valid signatures from the people who lost NFTs. So anyone claiming they didn't get phished but lost the NFTs is sadly wrong. Valued at $13 billion in a recent funding round, Opensea has become one of the most valuable companies in the NFT boom, providing a simple interface for users to list, browse, and bid on tokens without interacting directly with the blockchain. That success has come with significant security issues, as the company has struggled with attacks that leveraged old contracts or poisoned tokens to steal users' valuable holdings. Opensea was in the process of updating its contract system when the attack took place, but Opensea has denied that the attack originated with this change or these new contracts. The relatively small number of targets makes such a vulnerability unlikely, since any flaw in the broader platform would likely be exploited on a far greater scale. Still, many details of the attack remain unclear, particularly the method attackers used to get targets to sign the half-empty contract. Writing on Twitter shortly before 3 a.m., Opensea CEO Devin Finzer said the attacks had not originated from Opensea's website, its various listing systems, or any emails from the company. The rapid pace of the attack, hundreds of transactions in a matter of a couple of hours, suggests some common vector of attack, but so far no link has been discovered. We'll keep you updated as we learn more about the attack, the exact nature of the phishing attack, said Finzer on Twitter. If you have specific information that could help or be useful, please DM Opensea_support. Opensea is a game-changing, decentralized marketplace for buying and selling NFTs. NFTs are unique, collectible, digital things like in-game assets, avatars, trading cards, and art. A wave of blockchain theft has swept the user base of NFT marketplace Opensea, which, again, apparently, according to the scammers, letting the scammers run off with $1.7 million worth of assets. So, what can we learn? Well, in case you're still wondering what in the world an NFT is, NFT stands for non-fungible token. At a very basic level, an NFT is a digital asset that links ownership to a unique physical or digital item. So it's like a receipt or a bill of sale that says you own something physical like a work of art or real estate, or something digital like music or videos. NFTs can be considered more like modern day collectibles, like the Garbage Pail Kids were in the 80s, or Furbies or baseball cards. I still own my wrinkled up old Willie Mays cards, but they're probably not worth anything anymore. Now, an NFT can be a legitimate investment if investors understand what the NFT is actually being used for. Now, this attack affected only 32 people so far. It lasted only 3 hours. And again, in those 3 hours, it stole close to $2 million in tokens. Now, it may have been a coincidence that Opensea was in the process of updating their smart contracts when the attack happened. It may be that the old contracts or some new contracts had a flaw that was taken advantage of at exactly the moment when the upgrades were happening, which may or may not have actually limited the damage. But there does seem to be something there. Unfortunately, we won't know until Opensea makes that info available. Now, this is exactly where I think one major issue with crypto, with tokens, and all this technology lies. Many of these applications are built on common frameworks. They use the same smart contract technology or this library or that library, but nothing seems to be shared between these various applications about how they use it, best practices, standards, or if there's some kind of flaw. It's like everyone is using the same pool of body parts to make their own, hopefully more handsome and smarter Frankenstein monster, but nobody's learning from each other. You're bound to repeat unnecessary, costly, and deadly mistakes. In the case of Frankenstein, at least. Now, banks, as an example, have standards that almost all banks follow, because if they don't, they lose money and they get screwed. There is, for crypto, the CCSS, or Cryptocurrency Security Standard, which is designed to complement the ISO 27001 2013 standard, which is the Information Security Standards. But who knows which of these fast-paced startups are really conforming to it? The CCSS covers a list of 10 security aspects of an information system that stores, transacts with, or accepts cryptocurrencies. The information system here is a collection of technologies like hardware or software, personnel, policies, and procedures that work together to provide a secure environment for these transactions to happen. The CCSS covers controls that increase the security of the cryptocurrency portion of an information system. However, it does not cover common standards and practices for increasing the cybersecurity of an information system. For this reason, CCSS should be considered as a separate set of recommendations that are applied on top of standard security practices like 27001 in other domains, including business continuity, disaster recovery, network intrusion prevention, physical security, and vulnerability management. So if you are, say, working for or using a platform that deals with cryptocurrency, you should either ensure you're implementing, in the case that you're working for them, or ensure your service provider is implementing the CCSS and the ISO 27001 to make sure that your tokens for NFTs or your cryptocurrency is indeed safe. With that, I say thanks again for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already, and smash the bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.